Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's up, y'all? I'm not going to be here long at all. Got a public service announcement to make. Share what I'm going to share, and then I'm going to get on out y'all way, okay? Hello, Alicia. Thank you for being respectful when you enter the chat and at least saying hello. Welcome to all that is tapping in and all that is spying, monitoring, whatever it is you want to call it. Welcome to you too. If you don't mind kindly sharing this with somebody before we go ahead and get started, that will be greatly appreciated. It don't cost you anything. It ain't wasting no amounts of your time to do so. And it helps me beat the algorithm as well as find the people I'm supposed to reach. With that being said, we just go ahead and get straight into it. I want to start off by saying this first and foremost, in addressing and clearing some things up, okay? I know y'all haven't known because I haven't came on here and said anything to anybody. The emails, the text messages, the inboxes, I have not checked in almost about 2 weeks. Just for the simple fact that I needed to take some time to get myself together. Go ahead and come in. Shut the door. It's okay. With that being said, for those, hello T Brown here. What's going on, beloved? Love when people come in the chat respectful. Hope all is well with you. And thank you for stopping by. But I want to say this because a lot of people get this mixed up and misconstrued. Some people know and some people don't know that at any time I will check a devil that gets out of line. Haven't had to do it in a very long time, but I will. And most people know me from that, especially if you've been following me for a while. You know that I will check a demon on demand. And I don't care who it's operating through. It could be operating through my mother. It could be operating through my children. And I'm going to come by here on this final tip, right, to say this because I've already prepared y'all for a cool minute that I wasn't going to be on here doing these lives and wasting my time, nor wasting yours. I have not been on here about almost 2 weeks because I was dealing with some things on the back end, like I said, getting myself together. For one, two people that was near and dear that I considered to be sisters passed away within a day apart, um, 2 weeks ago. And as much death as I have faced, you would think somebody would be numb, but I'm not. Each death hurts differently. And there's things that I was greatly disturbed, whether I was standing in the gap, believing for the best for a different outcome and it did not happen, or I didn't get to say my final goodbyes. Redeem. Sabu, can you give me one of those face towels out of that closet? Because I already know I'm going to shed some tears. But people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Y'all don't know what I have had to pay to be able to come out here and lead y'all, to care enough to lead y'all. What I have endured on the back end. Most people don't know that because I am a very strong person. I don't come by here and share my business. I don't come by here and let social media in on my personal business. I never have been that type. You would never know who I disconnected from. You would never know who betrayed me. You would never know any of that. Because I don't get out here and I don't share that type of stuff. I lead, and I lead correctly. I lead with integrity. I lead with honesty. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Papa, shut that door. I'll be the example that I have always needed in my life. Imperfect and all. And many people don't know what I go through behind the scenes, like I said, because I don't tell you. After my two sisters passed away, then I ended up in the hospital. After I ended up in the hospital, my son, who was playing football, ended up in the hospital, almost with a heat stroke. And y'all already know I got 2 dead children. So the fact that the enemy tried my child, my last man child, was very traumatic. Y'all would never know that because I don't get on here and I don't share that type of stuff. And the only way you would know is if you in tune with the Holy Spirit, which I know a lot of people are not, especially a lot of people surrounded around me are not. Because if they were, they would have the decency to say, hey, let me not bother her at this time. I don't know what's going on. Or the Lord will impress. He's done it for me. If somebody that I'm used to seeing and I'm not seeing him anymore, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Instead of me entertaining a spirit of assumption, I would literally take that person before God. And he will let me know they're taking a break. Maybe you need to pick up the phone or reach out to them. Maybe they just need quiet time. Maybe they're on a sabbatical. But I know a lot of people surrounded around me are not spiritual at all. They have a form of godliness but deny the power thereof, because there ain't no way, for one, that you can see a person go through so much hell, because I am very transparent. Even though I don't share everything with y'all, I'm very transparent when something is going on. And I feel the need to share something that's going on. I'm very transparent with that. That not many people that I serve and that I help and that I have literally sacrificed my entire life to help other people. That comes from a place of love. That comes from a place of compassion. That does not come from a place of me needing to make money. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I have so much resources, assets, etc., that me, my kids, my grandkids, great great grandkids, they great great grandkids would never ever be in want. I have so much that I said I have to share because there ain't no way in the world I can have access to all of this and be able to utilize all of this in my lifetime alone. And everything that is happening right now was my main focal drive to help others so that they would not be caught unaware, so that they would not ever be hurt in the manner that I was hurt in, so they would never feel the type of pain that I have had to feel that come from a place of love and deep, deep compassion. And the disrespect, when people come in the chat, they cannot even say hello, as if it's just a random smuggler type of situation, and it never is that. When I come by here, I'm always coming to disrupt. I'm always coming to campaign against ignorance, against evil, against wickedness, always. It's never on no BS. It ain't never on no sales, ever. It's always from a place of love, and it's always from a deep, deep level of compassion so that nobody else is hurt by people and principalities in high places. That's what I'll say, because principalities use people in high places. I don't come by here and share that type of stuff. So I don't appreciate when I will still be bleeding and trying to lead you to safety, to a place of safety. And people can't have the common courtesy to just say hello. People will say, to hell with what you got going on. What's up with this? Well, I think you ought to do this better, and never even lift a finger, not even a fingernail, to help. It ain't never been a person that's genuinely say, is you really good, and how can I assist you? Nobody knows what comes with this. And I'm not willing to pay not another price or suffer another loss for people who are ungrateful and unappreciative. I don't know Bill Gates. I don't know one person you can literally, that is a CEO or owner of anything, that you can literally pick up the phone and call them disrespectfully. Message them at any time of the hour. Answer your calls. Make sure you got your email from their account. I don't know not one person. I don't know one CEO. I don't know one any of that. They usually have people that you have to go through. And I used to have people that you had to go through until them people wasn't doing y'all the right way. And I had to let them people go because I honor and I value and I care about everybody that crossed my path. And if you're going to sabotage or hurt somebody's spirit, if you are going to be nasty and mean and wound somebody, then you got to go, not them. Nobody knows about the teams I've had that literally sat in my face assisting while stealing. People I gave my personal information to, trying to go and get PPP loans in my name. God blocked it, but don't mean that they didn't try to take my information. When all I did was help these people get in a better position, help these people get financially free. Nobody knows that because I've never come to the internet and told y'all. Ever. Nobody knows about the so-called pastors that ripped me and my husband off while I was trying to bury my son. Nobody knows that because I won't tell you that. The financial terrorism. When I start speaking out against politics, speaking out against the government, speaking out against the pharmaceutical industry, speaking out against things that get people removed every single day. And then have financial terrorism. Oh, you doing too much. Oh, you trying to help people? Let us cut off your resources. I still ain't went nowhere. Still here. Son then died. 2 sons then died. They didn't commit it. They, when I say they, the people who own these systems have committed financial terrorism, have won still $56,000 from you. And you can't sue them because you signed up to use a platform and did not read all of their terms and conditions. Would let you know you signed up for them to do this. And then have another one still $72,000. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know how my husband almost lost his eyesight. And I didn't take no time off. I was tending to him, caring for him, had to uproot our family from one state to another state so he can have eyesight and have surgery so he can see. Don't nobody know that. Don't nobody know that we had 5 Sprinter vans and help people get jobs, make money from our business. One tear up our truck, another one steal our truck, another one pull a gun on a driver, then abandon our truck in Florida. Y'all don't know that because I never brought it to the internet, ever. Never have I brought it to the internet. You don't know that I have 4 people in my family on some type of substance, with 2 of them almost killing themselves continually. And just trying to stop the siege against my family, all because I said I was going to help your family. You don't know that because I never bring that to the internet. How many people I lost in 1 year? Fill up both hands. How many of my people don't have burial money, don't have insurance, don't have money to buy tissue every week, napkins every week? Y'all don't know that. You don't know what the hell I go through behind the scenes because I never tell you. I take it as a badge of honor and I keep on going. You will never know how many times I've cried before I turn on the camera. You will never know how many times I felt like I just needed to quit. How I have not myself taken a break, a vacation, trying to get people prepared for what we see happening now. Putting away my grief, putting away my heartbreak, putting away everything that I got going on to lead you up, to help y'all, to put you first, because that's what true servants do. And people have the gall to sit around, run their mouth, They don't think I know, but I am very in tune with God. I mean, very. You ought to ask them, how in tune is this woman with you? You got to know that I'm powered by the Spirit of God, because no human being could ever do what I've done. There's days I don't even know how I'm doing what I'm doing. So you have to know that I'm empowered and powered by the Holy Spirit. Got to. But I'm real in tune with God. He real in tune with me. See, that's the difference. I don't just walk with God. He walks with me. So I know snakes that are around me. I know people that come to clean so they can steal. I know people who then came and joined me so they can gossip. Men and women. Clock that. I know you by name. And if I can't see you while I'm awake, you definitely going to show me when I'm asleep. Nothing is hidden from me. And still treat you, a snake, with compassion. Still don't just go all bad on you. When it's your time to get cut off, I will do so. But don't think that I don't know. Because I do. I know your conversations when you're having it. I know who didn't put their mouth on me without a cause. Because you messy. And you're not in tune with the Spirit. I know more than what you think I know. And still endure that with a smile. Still endure that with heart, with courage. To be surrounded by snakes and vipers and devils, both in your family and outside of it. And still be willing to extend an olive branch to you. Never publicly disparage you, disrespect you, any of that. Y'all don't have a clue of what somebody goes through behind the scene. Not even one person say, hey, can we call and pray with you, for you? Can we? Not even one. Imagine that. Imagine carrying the weight of nations, okay? Not the weight of the world. Only Jesus Christ could do that. But of nations. Because you're a nation. He's a nation. She's a nation. They're a nation. Every nation carrying the weight of nations. And what you see in the physical don't even tap into the spiritual. Some of y'all bloodlines didn't open up doors to demons. And then, hey, when you come over here, then your demons want to pop off. Because I'm trying to help you get free of your demons. Whether that's a demon of poverty, a demon of ignorance, a demon of unbelief, a demon of cursing. It could be a whole bunch of a demon of perversion, a demon of witchcraft. Because now you done came over here. I got to fight with your demons. Period. You just don't have a clue. I would appreciate a follow-up email. I will email you, okay? Haven't seen an email from you, but I will email you. Also, my number is on the screen if you haven't heard from me. That's what I'm talking about. My number is on the screen. All my contact information is on the screen. Okay? I'm not going anywhere at all. If I was going to go somewhere, I would have been gone. When my son died, that was the perfect time to just dip out on y'all, straight out. But that is not God. And God didn't call me to that at all. You have not a clue at all what I've gone through, not even an inkling, not even one. To help you. So I'm done with the help. I can't help y'all no more. Said all that to say that. Let somebody else do it. I've suffered enough, and only God knows. I've suffered enough. Put people on that probably shouldn't even be put on. Gave people access to things that should not have access to anything at all. And like I just said, been in a hospital, you think anybody care? Think anybody care that I just almost lost my son? Think anybody care? It ain't no how you doing. Is you okay? It's none of that. And I got receipts lined up. I'm the receipt queen. I just don't appreciate it anymore. Y'all got to go find your own way, somehow, some way. And everything that I said was coming. It's right before your eyes. You can't deny it. Seriously, cannot deny it. Think anybody stepped up, be like, hey, you need some administration work or administrative work? Think anybody said that? Hell, you need some prayer? These are people that I served. People that I served. You know how many people I let buy my money while I didn't take a paycheck? And then when these demons start playing with my money, you know how many people say, hey, you hungry? You can't even imagine. Hey, can I help you figure out how to do this? Just went through a whole entire warfare trying to bring people in to give them wealth secrets that I can't give out on here. Ask people to pray. Because the last time I did one of these type of events, the next day my son was dead. So I have not did them since then. But God said, look, you got to put all of that to the side. And you got to keep moving. And I have. I haven't went anywhere. Nothing has changed about anything. I'm never going to, I'm the least last person that you can ever think about me doing something wrong or evil or hateful or scamish, whatever, degrading, disrespectful to you. I'm the least. You get disrespectful with me, I know how to get disrespectful back. But I'm never going to disrespect. I'm never going to take something from you. I'm never going to go against you. I'm never going to tear you down. I'm never going to do that. And only God can fact check that. I'm not the one or the two. So I'll tell y'all right here, right now. You on your own. Love you, but love you enough to leave you alone, honestly. And I felt like I needed to come by here and say this because people get way too reckless and way too disrespectful. Way too disrespectful. And as I said, if I was going anywhere, perfect time for me to go, that was the perfect excuse. Hey, you know what? Sue me. I can't do business anymore. I just lost my child. was still up here on live training people 1 week. My baby wasn't even in the dirt. Still ain't got no justice. Every day there's a pain. And for people like, oh, you should look, this is business. You should be over with. Wish I could see you in person and you tell me that. If I was evil, I would ask God to let you feel what this feel like, but I'm not. I wouldn't wish this on the devil, and I hate him. Because God didn't create us to live like this, in this much pain, and then turn around. And they say, oh, okay, we can't take you down. We're killing your kid. We're going to take you down, and we're going to stop you financially. And then after that didn't work. Okay? Y'all ain't even seen half. Because I got receipts. How do you start a family business and then you help people that look like you? And they end up doing something like this. Let me just show you a little bit. How you help people that look like you? They bust up all your windows, tear up your reverse, your transmission, so you can't drive it, just leave your vehicle abandoned, but you help them. Maybe that makes sense. That's just one of many. Hold on, because these other ones didn't send. So let me resend them. People sit back and watch and wait for you to fall and then say what happened and never lift a finger to help you up. I'm thoroughly convinced I'm surrounded by the wrong people. Straight up. Here we go. Let me see if I can send this again. Hopefully it'll send. Hold on. I don't know why it won't let me send it like this, but oh, there we go. Okay, cool. You go buy a brand, you put somebody in it, let them drive, give them the opportunity to provide for their family, and they do this. Total out the whole truck completely. Total. And then you find out that the story they gave you wasn't the story that was the actual story, that nobody hit you, that you actually hit something else because you was on your phone. Abandon the truck. We got to go pick the truck up. Broke up like this. We got to pay the people for cleaning up the freeway. We got to pay the people thousands of dollars because of the loads you had on the truck is destroyed. And the insurance won't even cover it because you lied. It's your fault. Nobody else's. Or when they tear up your trailer. Because you help people. And go to people inboxes. People that stole money from us. Literally. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. I forgot y'all can't see over here. Check it out. A man's business that he built from the ground up so that his family can have legacy. Toe up. And you help your own kind. And this is what they do. And then leave it on you. Toe up. Can't be used for anything. $100,000 truck and a $20,000 trailer gone. On top of the $80,000 equipment that was on the truck. Gone. You got to pay for that. I got many receipts, but then I'll start exposing people. Imagine dealing with that by yourself. Like I said, I got many receipts. I can go scroll right on up here, go right to people inboxes. Okay. Honestly. Okay. Yeah, you deal with this. Still bear it like a good soldier. Don't say nothing. Ain't nobody offered a loaf of bread. Literally. Nobody knows. You know the price that I had to pay to get the information to bring to you. The price I'm still paying because I said, let me help people. The warfare, trying to build a city, a community, just like the Muslims is building here in Texas. They built them a whole epic city. They money didn't get, you feel me? They money didn't get, we're going to close your account and hold 100% of your money in our reserves for 90 days, and I still ain't seen it. And won't no lawyer touch it because it's in their terms and agreements. Imagine that. My sister's passing away. Thought I had another one up here. I ain't gonna expose too much more. truth of the matter is you can't imagine. You can't imagine being able to endure all of that and still try to help people. Still have a heart as pure as gold to help people. That ain't even the surface. That is not even the surface. So with that being said, I hope y'all are prepared. I will say this before I go. I'm not even worried about no retributions or any of that. I really want peace and I want rest. And those that I'm working with, we'll get you finished up and then we'll be all the way gravy. Seriously. Just emailed your new email was sent into TJT World's email previously. You still want to be a part of the movement. Why are they gunning for you so hard? When you find out, let me know. What I do know is that the war is not between flesh and blood. That's one thing. The moment I said that I was going to help other people's family know secrets, and that's why they call secrets for a reason. Start giving people access to wealth. That's when the war begins. I remember there was a time I would just thank God, like, thank you for not allowing death or destruction to come to my family. And then in 1 year, 10 family members dead. I thought I was becoming numb, and it just more and more and more. So you're okay, baby. I want to say this because I think this is important to say. And I said I wasn't going to be spending no more time with y'all on this. Y'all can see it. And trust me, I ain't looking for your sympathy. I can care less about your sympathy. It doesn't help. That's why I don't be coming by here like everybody else be putting their business up on. I don't do that. I say what I need to say when I need to say it. And that's it. I just come to announce you don't know. And you never know what you had until it's removed. You never know what God really was trying to do for you until you have not the opportunity to have what God was trying to do for you through the person because they just tired. Jeremiah was tired. Paul was tired. All of them was tired. Tawana Worlds is tired. And if I ain't got people around me that's going to move something, that'll stand in the gap, that'll pray like never before, who's warring on my behalf? Because even nature teaches you some things. You can never get to the queen bee without the beehive attacking you. If you capture, even accidentally, the queen bee, do you know that a whole nest from each place will attack your vehicle or whatever means that if the queen bee flew in your house accidentally, moments later you would have swarms of bees because their job is to protect. In the army, you cannot get to the colonel, cannot get to the general without going through the troops. So who's warring for me? I'm trying to find out too. Why is there so much warfare? And why is it able to attack me when I got people around me who say that they rocking with me? People I'm doing this for, they say, I got your back. I'm with you 100%. Why? It's my question too. But I have my answer. It's evident, clear, period. This man, Charlie Kirk's death, and I said what I said about it, which was, if you out here laughing at anybody's death, I don't care what side of the aisle you on. Same thing make you laugh or make you cry. It's period. If you think it's funny, then you gonna FAFO. You're gonna fool around and find out real soon. Because it wasn't funny to me. First thing I realized with this was a hit job, for sure. The government is trying to send a loud, strong message. When we don't want you to speak about certain things, we will shoot you in your throat. Could have shot him anywhere else. Head was wide open. Chest was wide open. Stomach was wide open. But you made a message loud and clear. We'll shoot you in your throat. We don't want to hear your voice. Then after that happened, then you had laws being passed. That's going to hurt the people. Even the very people laughing, I feel some type of way about the man. Oh, he was a racist. Even if he was, black people are racist too. Just like whites, they racist real bad. Mexicans are racist too. Just like black and whites, just real bad. Hmong or Chinese, they racist too. Just like anybody else, racism everywhere. It's what this government wanted from the get-go, for everybody to be divided between politics, race, gender. Because if y'all divided, we can conquer quickly, easily. Now all of a sudden, you use Charlie Kirk's death. You did it, and I said it. I don't care. I have no fear, nothing to lose at all. If I can endure the death of my children, I'm unmesswittable. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because I was going to say something else. I'm unmesswittable. There is no fear at all. Y'all did this. Then you're going to use his death to now usher in laws where we will take your passport if you have questions or criticize certain people. Now free speech can be considered hate speech, and you can be arrested for it. They will come for you. That's what they said. Now you just throwing out the Constitution now. Pass a law, a bill, not a law, a bill. If you criticize a certain people, your passport, you can't fly. Oh, this is getting real good. It's getting real good. We so much in debt. Americans can't afford their families. They can't even afford themselves anymore at this point. But you can pass a bill to send $650 million to Israel for missiles. I'm just saying, you passed the bill right when the man died. All of a sudden, 5 bills that went into place because of this man's death. Make this make sense. Now today, y'all talking about we coming after anybody that we deem as hate speech. We don't even know what you deem as hate speech. They playing a game right before y'all eyes, but I can't help y'all. Y'all on your own. Seriously. Because this girl up over here is tired of warring with people that won't even pick up a screwdriver. They poke a hole, you ain't got nothing to plug it with. We're done. Honestly. So I feel about it. It's not worth it to me. I am the only one losing. Is what I've come to realize. The attack, the sabotage, financial terrorism. I mean, people act like it's a strange thing. You already know. They'll slander you. They'll scandalize you. They'll take your money. That's the first thing they want to take. I said, look, let me put everybody on. That way, if they keep coming for my money, there's still money in motion. Because you can't stop us all. That was the whole plan. The whole plan was to say, since y'all coming for me so hard, let me put these other people on. That way the movement continues to move. My people so lazy, so comfortable with the government, so low, so entertained, so fanned out. Can't help them. Only God can help his people at this point is where I'm at. Make all kind of lies, excuses. You mean giving access to stuff that people pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Won't even do nothing with it. Then got the nerve to be like, well, what happened? What if you don't get out of my face in real life? Because everything I bring to you, I done did. And they are attacking me to stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do. Because I decided to help you all. They coming for everything about you, your freedom, your finances. They just lowered the Fed rates. Inflation is back up. Hopefully you got enough money to make it. Been trying to tell y'all for a long time. And I can't do everything. So I've been trying to get a unit. I can't do everything. I'm wise enough to know that. We can do more together than one person can ever do apart. I'm wise enough to know that. That's just a function and the operation of God. Whenever he called for a movement, for uprising, for tear downing, for war, whatever, he always called the nation, tribes, multiple people. Nehemiah built the wall in 52 days with the help of the nations to keep the enemy out. What took hundreds of years, 300 of years was done in 52 days. And it was not done by itself. It was done with other people. We clearly see these demons coming for us. Still ain't got nothing in place. Still ain't came together and built nothing. At all. Still don't got means to generate extra income. Still ain't none of that. It's like it's not worth it for me anymore. It's really not. So with that being said, that's why y'all don't see me. On top of the other things that I have going on behind the scenes. I have a few deliverables, and I can literally count like 4 people on my hand. Deliverables. And a few masterminds to finish up. Then after that, I'm out. I'm not offering any programs to anybody, any mentorships, any of that. I actually said that I was going to offer it this last time. If you're ready to ride, then you can take advantage. If not, I'm not going to waste your time or my time. I will see you when I see you. And trust me, you will have to pay me for anything moving forward. And it will be probably out of your price range. That way I can keep away the people that's not meant to come. I don't want anybody in my circle that's not genuine, that's not really about this life, because I'm about this life. I think if I can endure all of the things that I have endured and still be willing to fight, then what's wrong with you? My children are not going into captivity. We will lay our life down for the Christ, for the cross and for the Christ before we ever go into captivity. We're not playing them type of games. Ever. You don't get to control me. There's only one man. Only one. And he is a deity that can control my life and have full rights to control my life. Outside of that, there ain't no other. Never has been, never will be. I'm not playing these governmental demonic games that God warned us about. Spiritual wickedness in high places. What are high places? Judges, politics, policemen and women, spiritual wickedness, IRS, government, those who control the narrative, those who create the chaos so that they can offer their demonic solution, those that have enslaved millions of people, oppressed millions of people, spiritual wickedness in high places, powers, principalities, rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. I'm not playing with them. These knees will only bow to one. I don't need them to feed me. I don't need them to clothe me. I don't want them to have any type of control. And trust me, I wonder if I got these things in my, I don't even feel like I might come by here because I think these are some things that y'all need to be aware of. If y'all don't think the mark of the beast is in, and I've been telling y'all about it, I don't even know why I care enough to share it with y'all, but I really believe y'all should know. Because I've been warning about it for a very long time. And now that it's here, Bill Gates was just with Donald Trump, the White House. He's the mastermind behind it. Told y'all what God said. Donald Trump wasn't finna come save nothing. Donald Trump came to buy us a little bit more time. That's it. Y'all wasting it. We almost a whole year in. Y'all wasting time thinking that Donald Trump is the man. He's the savior. Donald Trump is a human being. And the blues and the reds, the Crips and the Bloods, the Republicans and the Democrats, the real gangsters. They the same coin, just opposite sides. Catch that with two hands. When I asked God about who was who, he told me and took me to the scripture about the two whores. Both of them is whores. One just whore a little bit more than the other one, but they both unclean. I had my answer right there. Our trust should never be in the government. Ever. And there's only certain ways you can actually get outside of the control of the government by creating your own ecosystem and having the things that got them out of the control of the government. You got to learn the game to play the game. If you don't know the game, you'll lose the game. It's the name of this whole entire thing. So with that being said, I'm going to let you beautiful people go, but before I do, I'm going to give y'all one final opportunity. And I'll tell you right now, I don't have no more workshops for y'all. I don't have no more replays for y'all. I don't have no more credit, get your stuff together. I don't have none of that for y'all. Should have. because it's about to hit you and affect you real bad. Just watch the news. You commanded to watch and pray. Reason why you're supposed to watch, so you know how to move. But it's about to hit you real bad. If you watch what they're doing, then you'll know what's coming. How they didn't revamp whole entire get rid of FICO. Let's give the billionaires their own separate credit scoring system. Everybody need to be biometrically surveilled. No more free speech. You could be banned from flying. You can be in prison behind something that come out your mouth, whether it incites violence or not. You can be removed from your position, removed from your job, fired, your livelihood taken. And you got people on the right thing. That's a good thing until they come and hit they door. You got people on the left. I ain't got time for that. Tell y'all this right now. I got 10 spots for y'all to be able to buy y'all some land for $1,000. I got the play on a whole bunch of land. Okay? Some is 0.35 acres, some is 0.25 acres, some is 1 acre. But it's for the love. And I tell everybody and anybody, if you don't have nothing else, have you some dirt. It's the foundation of everything. You got you some dirt, you'll never be homeless, you'll never be poor. If you don't do nothing with this dirt, but let it sit, it will grow you some money. For sure, for sure. Just letting it sit. There's lots of things you can do on that dirt. Okay? Lots of things you can do on the dirt. You can lease it out. You can run billboards on it. You can put tiny homes on it. That's what one realtor did out here. A lady out here in Texas took her 1 acre, built a bunch of tiny homes on it. You can do that. But I got access for y'all to get y'all some land for $1,000. Some of them is less, but majority of them is $1,000. Some is in Arkansas. Still need the titles for the past purchase. So if you email me, I will email you that. But I'll just share it here as well. Okay. Just met with the builders and the architects. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the news, but the construction here in Texas for single family homes and different things of that sort has been halted due to the high demand. We bought a ranch. So our community consists of 24 ranches. One by one, they put the well in number 1, ranch 1, ranch 2, ranch 3, ranch 4. Instead of doing everything on one ranch, put the well in, put the power poles in, put the septic tank in, and then move to the next ranch. They did well, all 24 ranches, come back, do septic tank, all 24 ranches, come back, do gates, all 24 ranches, etc. You have to have zoning. You have to have code. You have to have all of these shenanigans to be able to build in an industrial area where now you want to come put some commercial buildings, homes, stores, banks. And whenever you look like me, you purchase that many acres of land, and now you come with, okay, this is what I want to do. We already held up. We had the storm out here, the hurricane that slowed stuff down last year, about 3 to 6 months. Now you meet with the builders, architect, the power poles is up. You know exactly where you can build, what you can stay away from. Once that's done, we got to get that approved. Okay? So I ain't tripping. Not me. I'm not tripping for the simple fact that that dirt is appreciated. I was tripping at first, but I know there's a time and there's a season for everything. And I also know that it's going to pay off because the land belongs to the Lord and the gold and the silver does too. So soon. And I don't put all my moves, sister, Walira, out here on Facebook because everybody ain't my friend. And everybody don't wish me well. So that's stuff I discuss in private. Because the enemy can only attack what he knows. He cannot attack what he does not. So I know for certain I'm going to take this live down. Nobody don't need to be knowing what we got going on. Because everybody ain't for you or me. And I'm well aware of that. People watch me all the time just to watch me. Some people watch to see if I done fell down, and I ain't. Some people watch so they can know how to attack and still block. But I don't ever, that's the main reason I don't ever come by here and mention anything about personal business, about my moves. I don't say nothing until it's time to say checkmate. I don't show no pictures of nothing. I don't do any of that. Because if you ain't no threat, you ain't no target. And I'm not just going to voluntarily give any information to any devil. But yeah, it's coming along nice and smoothly. Praise God. So for 10 of y'all want to learn how to buy you some land, get you some land. I got land that you can get for $1. I got land, houses, and property that you can buy for under $1,000. But I got some land that you can buy for $1,000. Okay? In the Land Bankers Mentorship, you get access to all of that. By signing up for that mentorship, which is $1,000, to learn where these houses are at, to learn where this dirt is at, to buy it up in bulks while you can, to put homes on it, to get your reparations or whatever you want to call it back from the government by providing transitional homes and what do you call it, like stat homes, wound care homes, medical homes. It's a whole entire shebang. Then you go get the money from the USDA and the other people to buy the raw land, so you never use your money to buy the land. If you ain't got dirt, you're broke. I'm going to just tell you that right now. If you ain't got dirt, you're broke and you're poor. Because land is the foundation of everything. We travel on, we live on, we go to work on. It all begins with dirt. Okay? So I have that opportunity for 10 of y'all. I ain't taking too many at all. I'm literally done. You will not hear me mention it no more. And if you do hear me mention it again, you definitely gonna pay the price. For real, for real. I'm giving y'all the opportunity because now I think it's the time for you to build your communities, build your portfolio, build your children, your family some generational wealth. And here is your last opportunity to get in on that for such a discounted price. Not because I need anything from you, but because I'm not giving it to you for free. And you got to be willing to invest in yourself to get access. Everybody don't deserve access. So you're going to come to the table with something more than your handout and your appetite. Got 10 of y'all sign up for that, then you'll absolutely get a piece of land with the mentorship, as well as have access to funding and other raw land, very, very cheap property, houses that you can literally buy for $1. Let me see. It's still up here. Anybody want in on that? Because I don't want to waste y'all time. You just let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to be a part of that. I know it ain't going to be no replay because certain things don't need to be out in the open. That's what I'll say. Oh, today was the day. Show you where to go buy properties. Let's see what this is. Before I just open it up. Oh, okay. Let me just show y'all this real quick without showing y'all too much. And I'm going to show y'all quick. Show y'all where to go get something like this, okay? This is 31 acres of land, okay? As you can see, it is only $40,000 for 30 acres of land. You're going to pay well over $400,000, $500,000 for 30 acres of land, but not on my watch, okay? Let me just stop sharing that right there. See if this other one is. I'm almost done, baby. Show y'all where you can get land for $1. It's what you get inside of there. Okay, then I'm gonna move past that. Go over here. Let me hurry up and show y'all this real quick, real in and out. Because I just want y'all to see. Okay. 5-acre flat. See that? $1. Okay. I know where to get land at. And I'm talking about it's in areas that is underdeveloped. But I don't care about it not being developed. All these data centers the government is building, they can buy my land. And it's going to be sold for a lot more. I can also raise cattle. You can lease my land to raise your cattle for like $150,000 every 3 months, or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of things you can do would rule land. Lots of things. Okay, so I'm gonna move past that. I have that, and I only have like 2 things really available for y'all that I'm willing uh, to offer to you guys. That's one. For the one-on-one mentorship. Said this the last time, I'm gonna say it here again, okay, for the last time, literally. Because of, I'm not gonna even call them setbacks, I'm gonna call them setups. You would consider them setbacks. Because of the setups and the different hoops and loops the enemy has tried to throw in the game to stop the movement. I'm only looking for 2 people that Abba wants me to mentor. It's called a one-on-one mentorship, where I am going to show you everything, connect you to people you should be connected to, how to start your own family bank through my contact, using life insurance policies, establish your trust, how to get funding for your projects from people that look like us that are bankers. They fund this, fund any project, whether it's here internationally, give you access to international land over in Liberia and over in Senegal, how to start businesses abroad, because America's going down soon. If y'all don't think y'all need to prepare for that, then stay on right on over here. Because that good book say he gonna gather his people from all 4 corners of the earth and take them home fully loaded. So I'm just preparing. If that be in my lifetime or my children's lifetime, I'm just preparing. I'm diversifying, as Ecclesiastic say. 11-in-1, cast your seed across the waters. Okay, internationally, like the big boys do. So I have 2 spots for one-on-one mentorship so that the movement continues to move. And that just practically means, that comes with everything. There's so much that it comes with that it'd be too detailed. Everything that I have done, everything that I am doing to help others, etc., etc. 7-figure events, everything. Because y'all already know I'm retiring from it. But the movement must continue to move. And just like Elisha had to pass a mantle to Elisha, Tawana has to pass a mantle to who God has predestined. So I have 2 spots for the 101 mentorship. And we will work together one-on-one for 3 to 6 months. I'd rather do that than work one-to-many at this point. I'm finishing up my masterminds and mentorships, and we're done. Okay? Have that. The investment for that is $5,000 to work one-on-one, get access to a lot of their programs because I have them. So that comes with you getting geared up, setting up your economy, your ecosystem. You're utilizing some of the top name people, whole catalog full of Grant Cardone's real estate investors, whole entire, everybody's stuff. It's too much today because you need to be well-rounded. How to get you a team. If I was going to stay in this, then of course now through trial and error, I know where to find a team at. Whether you want to start your own virtual call center, you should be thinking about doing something like that. with all of the data centers, they're going to need virtual call centers. So you get access to all of that. Funding, capital, where to go get the bag fast, how to flip the bag, scale the bag, take the money, go invest it, put it over here in this account, make it grow, borrow against that, take it, go buy some real estate, the whole 9 yards. Investment on that is 5K. I think I'm just gonna stop with those two because honestly, I don't have anything else for y'all at all. Have loved you, will love you, served you from a place of love. Y'all just on y'all. Okay? Any questions for me before I go? Any questions for me before I go? I wish y'all nothing but the best. Keep me in prayer, not pray on me, because if you do, then you definitely will be chastised in the spirit realm. But genuinely, keep us in prayer. I pray for y'all, whether you know it or not. Any questions for me before I go? Love y'all, Instagram fam. I'm about to end this, go lay back down, and regain my momentum, my mental clarity, peace. Make sure my family is good. We've been through a lot. And if you've seen the video that I put up today, then you know we've been through a lot of unnecessariness. Since there ain't no questions, all right, y'all, keep watching. I hope y'all have learned something. And I'll see y'all on the next time.